Hello everyone, welcome back to another build order tutorial. This one's gonna be a fairly popular one. I'm sure you've seen the proxy rack strategies, whether it's a 2 racks or a 3 racks. This one is going to be a 3 rack, so pretty darn committed. And it's gonna be shown to us by Innovation in his series versus Cyril on year 0. So it's already started. You gotta send that first SCV out into the map where you want to place that proxy barracks, and then, as usual, send another SCV to build your depot at the front of the ramp. Then send another SCV out to help that little buddy in the first place. And then, because it's a 3 racks and a 2 racks, go ahead and send that depot building SCV out to the same location as well. Now you're going to stop building SCVs for a little while here while you get your, all your barracks down on 16. 16. At this point, there's not much complexity to the build. You're just kind of hoping not to be scouted and not to have drones pulled against you. But you do build an SCV again here. In this case, Innovation saw that he was scouted, which changes your plans up maybe a little bit, but you still kind of gotta go through with it. So build that orbital on 17 and start building Marines. Send your first SCV out, the one that's finished the first barracks, out to scout, see what's going on. Don't forget to build a supply depot, and continue, yes, building Marines. Pulling more SCVs from the main base is definitely something you can do, and perhaps should do when you're this committed anyways. Just pure Marine here, trying to out-micro your opponent, or in the best case scenario, they don't even know that you're doing this and you are already building bunkers in their natural. So this is supposed to hit around 2 minutes. And you do want to get some bunkers up. If they don't get up, then you're in a lot of trouble. That's kind of it. That's literally the 3 racks right there. And then however you want to follow that up is kind of up to you. And if you just want to GG out, then that's fair as well. For the build discussion, we got strengths of the build. It's a very simple build, guys. Work with me here. It can instantly win. Sometimes they just cannot defend a 3 racks. And it can out-micro the opponent to victory, so if you think that micro is your strength, well, then maybe this is a build that you can force to victory. Weaknesses. It can also instantly lose. If they scout it and they send drones to your SCV, it's already pretty bad. And then if they are able to block the bunkers of the natural, it's pretty bad. There's a lot of ways this goes bad. And it is totally all in, especially if you're going to pull the SCVs from the main base. Very rarely do you see an opportunity to follow up with this, although it is technically possible if you don't pull all your SCVs, and if you do some moderate amount of damage to the Zerg player. Some tips and tricks for this build. Study common overlord scouts to avoid being scouted early. So that's kind of the best thing you can do, is to make sure that your barracks are put in positions where Zerg players typically do not send their overlords, but obviously this isn't something that you can always guess correctly, as some Zergs have weirder paths than others, and some Zergs will be literally scouting for proxy barracks where others might not even be thinking about it. Try to place barracks in positions that the SCV can hide from drone attacks, so basically up against a wall somehow, or even up against the other barracks that are being built. You want to provide a choke, and in the best case scenario, an opportunity for the SCV to do its little pathing and maybe go for a place that literally cannot be attacked. That is the ideal. Building hatcheries do not have much vision, guys. Like, when you see a hatchery that's still building, it really doesn't see anything but itself. If the over doesn't see the attack, place bunkers very aggressively, and even if it does see the attack, sometimes They aren't very good at target firing your SCV. They don't have their units ready to go yet, and it's still something that you're supposed to do. You're supposed to get bunkers down with this. And finally, if the first wave of an attack fails, your bunkers don't get up, the Marines die, a follow-up all-in of around 15 Marines can surprise a greedy Zerg, someone who thinks that Queens will do enough, the Lings will do enough, maybe they don't build a spine crawler. Absolutely, you can get that sneaky win past what looks like a point of no return. And of course, if you like this content, then consider following me on this YouTube channel, on Twitter, on Twitch, on Instagram, supporting my Patreon, whatever. And also, go ahead and check out my other videos. Thanks for watching.